crunch with heel tap. So what we're doing here is we're gonna go into that crunch position and we're gonna use our feet as kind of like a reference point, and then we're gonna rotate side to side with that touch. And what we're doing is we're not just training just those muscles on the front of our abdomen. When we add that rotation or that heel tap, we can get a little bit more of your obliques. So with the crunch, what we're trying to do is we're trying to segmentally, or like one vertebrae at a time, get that low back, or the upper back, excuse me, to come off the floor. And then when we add that heel tap, if my feet are all the way back and as close to my butt as possible, that's going to be the easiest version. If I kind of scoop my feet out just a little bit to where I struggle to get my fingertips to touch those heels, that's going to increase the difficulty. And then the other piece is being able to breathe while you're going through it and not just bearing down. So from the front view here, I'm trying to one vertebrae at a time come up into that crunch position. So now my low back is still on the ground. I can really feel my abdominals firing, but my shoulder blades are off the ground. And I'm able to maintain a conversation while I'm doing this. I'm not bearing down so hard that I can't breathe or talk. And then with my heels are all the way back, when I have my elbows locked out, when I come to touch, I don't have to move very far to get my hands to my heels. So if I scoop my feet down or toward the camera a little bit more, it's going to result in more of a side bend to get my hands to come all the way down to those heels, and then I would be transitioning back and forth between those 2 points. So as always with everything that we're doing, let's start with quality movements, scale or regress as needed, and then pay attention to your breathing and bracing, right? The hardest version of this is going to be segmentally getting that entire upper back off the ground, keeping that low back on the ground, abs tight, and then scooting my feet away from me, because that's going to create more and more rotation, which is going to increase the difficulty.